Did you know that 19th century scientists warned about global warming? It's true. Early studies by Eunice Newton Foote and John Tyndall predicted what became known as the greenhouse gas effect. And the New York Times published an article in 1956 stating that warmer climate on Earth may be due to more carbon dioxide in the air. Lyndon Johnson was the first president to have a memo on climate change hit his desk in 1965, warning that pollutants have altered on a global scale the carbon dioxide content of the air. He also told Congress that this generation has altered the composition of the atmosphere, specifically citing the burning of fossil fuels as a primary cause. The fossil fuel industry knew it as well. Back in 1977, a scientist at Exxon named J.F. Black warned of the dangerous greenhouse effect related to fossil fuels in an internal company memo. In 1981, an Exxon manager named Roger Cohen warned that it was distinctly possible that projected trends in global warming will indeed be catastrophic, at least for a substantial fraction of the Earth's population. Around the same time, a task force from the American Petroleum Institute predicted that a rise in global temperatures could have long-term, globally catastrophic effects. But despite all this knowledge, the oil industry decided to adopt an approach to climate change ripped straight from the big tobacco playbook. Now, you might remember an infamous tobacco industry memo that read, "Doubt is our product, since it is the best means of combating with the body of fact that exists in the mind of the general public. It is also the means of establishing a controversy." And that was the strategy that was used to confuse our ability to confront man-made climate change. So while temperatures rose, fossil fuel industry groups funded think tanks and put out their own experts armed with alternative facts designed to create doubt, seeding controversies, false equivalencies, and impotent responses. Over time, they helped turn climate change into a new front in the culture wars, making climate change denial an article of faith inside conservative circles.
Carbon dioxide. They call it pollution. We call it life.
Whether it gets hotter or colder, whether it gets warmer, or whether it gets wetter or drier, the climate's always changing.
We keep hearing that 2014 has been the warmest year on record. I asked the chair, you know what this is? It's a snowball. And that's just from outside here. So it's very, very cold out.
I'm not going to blame these changes in the weather on man's footprint.
There is no man-made climate change.
All of this with the global warming and that, a lot of it's a hoax. It's a hoax. I mean, it's a money-making industry, okay? It's a hoax.
The climate has always been changing. There has never been a time when the climate has not changed.